Okay, everyone. Now, I'm gonna say this. I have been watching this relationship thing go down the hill. And I'm gonna say this. I've seen some women jump into this particular topic. And I'm gonna say this. I was disappointed. I was absolutely disappointed. Because if you look at the women that jump into this topic, when I went to check, especially in TikTok, with African women or black women jumping into this topic and defending this situation over here. And what they were talking about, I'm gonna say this as a woman, I was disgusted because this particular case, the reason why you see the thumbnail, I'm like, I am infuriated in some kind of way because there are a lot of things that women go through throughout history. Men justify their behavior. To see men that are rejoicing and being happy for Akime divorce, I'm like, of course, they're going to stand with their own. They're going to stand, when it comes to genders, men are always going to stand with men for their wrongs or their goods, or they're probably going to make excuse. Now, let me tell you where this topic actually, I'm going to say, touch me. Because when the wife actually filed for divorce, it was said that he was accused of something because he brought in a girl to their matrimonial home. Let's not forget, to their home. And nobody want to talk about that, but they want to talk about the divorce because, oh, he gave all the money to his mother, so we are fine. Oh, he all his inheritance is in his mother's name. Hello, Sun and Sunflower. It's been a long time. I see you up here. How are you doing, girl? So I want to talk about this because when I see women jumping up on this topic, defending the man, being happy that he put all his properties on his mother's name, I am disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted because we are women. We know what we have gone through in history until this day and what men do to women. And sometimes they come out and they try to justify it or they try to shift the narrative. Nobody want to talk about why Achakime or whatever his name is, why this man brought another woman to their matrimonial home in the first place. That is one thing that pissed me off. I'm going to say this. Yes, I'm not happy right now because I've been going through TikTok and every video that I have to see, I saw black women mostly. I've not seen other women coming out and talking about this. I've seen African women coming out and talking about this. I've not seen any other woman. And I'm going to say this, I'm infuriated and I'm disgusted that women will be standing with men being like, yeah, it's gold digger. See, let me tell you, women that want men for money, they are called gold diggers. I have officially invented name for men that want women that are beautiful. Beauty eaters, beauty suckers, beauty succubus, beauty vampires, beauty enders. Because let me tell you something. When they go after a beautiful woman, that guy was going after this woman. They're talking about the age. I see some people bringing the age topic into this. Didn't he know he was young going after this woman? Don't forget she has a child by him. So the mother of his child, and imagine that a man does this, put all his assets on his mother, in his mother's name, put all his asset, all his property in his mother's name. He already know he's fucked up. He already knows he is going to do something that is going to warrant a woman to go and get a divorce. He knows he's going to do something someday that is going to make a woman say, you know what, I am going to go get a divorce. Nobody is talking about the fact that this man brought in a woman when his wife and his family, let's not forget his wife, his mother, the family, were in Dubai for I don't know, maybe just for vacation or something. He brought in a woman. We're not going to talk about that. And then I hear some people on Twitter talking about, oh, maybe she planned it. So he's been doing this. Even if she planned it, he fell into that trap. But no, he's not going to be held accountable for none of that. He's not going to be held accountable for any of that. Exactly. How can he get away with this? How can he? I hope that she has better lawyers, because the fact that he did that, that means he knows the kind of person that he is. Some people are saying he's 24 years. He's already old enough to understand stuff. When I got into relationship, I was 19. When a 19-year-old start dating an older man, people call her a gold digger. They forget that man is a beauty sucker, a beauty eater, beauty ender. Some people want to compare this relationship with Jeff Bezos. See, I am not a gullible person. I see a lot of people on Twitter being happy about this situation. Oh, he gave all the things. So you married a woman knowing that you're going to be shitty at the end of the day. Let's not forget. So you prepared yourself. I'm pretty sure she didn't know anything about this. So he was even not faithful in his marriage. Financially, I'm going to give you guys a story. There was this lady, I saw this clip on, is it Reddit? And then I also saw some clip because some people made a video about it on TikTok. And they were talking about, let me tell you guys something. This woman got married. Her father gave her $10 million as a wedding present. She said she did not tell her husband. She forgot to tell her husband. So as day goes, the money was in her account. She never thought about it. She never thought anything about it. It was her friend that actually informed her husband that, hey, do you know that your wife got money from her father? She got around 10 million bucks from her dad. The husband went insane. He got mad. He said he wanted a divorce because she was not faithful in the marriage. And you should have seen men in the Reddit page actually blaming her for not being faithful in the financial topics, not telling her husband. And this man has been married to this woman, or they've been in relationship for 3 years. And everybody's like, yeah, she's the gold digger. Nah, 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 nah. See, let me tell you something. Nobody knows what this woman has been going through before she even decided to file that divorce. And the fact that she's a 30 years old woman and she decided to give back, she had his child. That means she actually did love this man. And maybe she thought maybe because he's younger, he might be more faithful, or he might actually love her for who she is because she's older. Let me tell you something. Sometimes we women, we don't think about consequences. She probably thought, he's young, he loves me, despite the age gap, despite the fact that I'm older, he still pursues me, he still wants me. Nobody want to talk about that. Some people even want to label her as a predator. But there are many predators out here. We are not talking about them. Oh my God. Nobody want to talk about them. So this particular topic, I'm going to say, to me, when I see women backing up this nonsense, I'm looking at those women like, are you okay? Are you fine? Are you good? Because I think at this point you need help. Because a lot of things that women have gone through in history, men will actually, many of the time, give excuse about it, or just blow it out and be like, oh, he's a man. If he cheated, or, some men cheat, they will make excuses upon excuses. The fact that this man had a case on him for the our case, there was the woman he brought into the house accused him of this crime. And although they said it was not true, why did he think it was okay for him to go outside of his marriage and bring a girl that accused him of that? So that means he has been doing that. And she probably has had enough of that. She's probably had enough of him and decided, I am not going to be taking this anymore. And they said, oh, a lot of people were like, oh, she wanted half of his property. And I'm pretty sure when they go to court, she wouldn't have gotten half of anything. They would have actually settled her. So a lot of men in Twitter are rejoicing, being happy, and like, yeah, let me tell some men something. You see this stuff that this guy have done? Tell me which woman would want to be with him, because he has actually tainted his image. Any wise, clever woman I'm not talking, I'm pretty sure other women will be like, I want to be with him for his status. His status is not going to help you, because when he wants to divorce you, girl, baby girl, you're not going to get anything either. You're not. So when some men think this actually helps them and they think they've won, no, you've just opened women's eye. Women are now open to this idea that, oh, so this is what we're doing now. Many of these men, it doesn't matter, because this will actually, I'm going to say, impact even wealthier men too. A lot of women will start thinking, okay, he's wealthy and all of that. I don't know where his asset is. So I don't know if I'm even going to be safe, if I'm going to accommodate anything, if I'm going to get anything out of that marriage when he actually goes out and cheat on me, and when I actually want to divorce, because I have no power, I have no grip in this relationship, because I have no say. At the end of the day, she has no say. At the end of the day, she has no say. She's powerless in that relationship. She can't hurt him in any way. She can't hurt him in any way. In fact, what she has done is she has given him a child. And you know how many men are out here. They're gonna be like, oh, I don't want a woman that has a child already. If she were to be single and didn't have that child, she would have been better off. And this divorce, I wouldn't even be mad at this divorce. I'll be like, well, girl, at least you didn't drop any children. You didn't drop any children. But this is the thing, a lot of, this is why I say sometimes men, I don't trust men in any way. I really don't. I really don't. Hold on. Just looking for. And if you go to Twitter and you see the amount of men cheering and being, in fact, don't go to Twitter, just go to TikTok. You will see your eyes, you will see everything. You will see men applauding him. You will see men celebrating that he made a wise decision and she was a gold digger. At this point, I think the fact that women that follow men for money are being called gold diggers, but men that pursue women for looks, for their looks, have no name. That's why I call them beauty eaters, beauty vampires. That's why I call them beauty vampires. They will suck out all the beauty in you until when you leave, you have absolutely nothing to show for. And it is annoying. It is annoying to see other women back this up. It is annoying. Because if you look at every woman's history, women have suffered through history. And the only thing that is left there now, and some people are like, divorce is like a come up because some women marry wealthy men. Why were those wealthy men following those women in the first place? Would you rather have him marry you as a man? Because I'm pretty sure you would be happy. Do you think many of if those wealthy men were even I saw two men in a relationship, and they are even married. The other man was, other guy was very young. I can't remember the guy, the man that married the younger man. He's like a very wealthy man, a billionaire. And I'm like, so we're not gonna talk about this. But when it comes to women, we will drag women to hell. You know what I mean? And it is so annoying. It is absolutely annoying to see other women stand with this nonsense. I'm just gonna call it out what it is. To see other women come out here and be like, he was so wise. He is so wise because, he put all are you ready to start marrying your mothers? Because if this continues, women are not even going to be in relationships with wealthy men. The way, and let's not forget, the wealthy men do not go after any kind of woman. They go after women that are very beautiful. They go after women that are half their age, sometimes even less than their age. Many of these wealthy men want a woman that is half of their age or even less than their age, even women that could even be their daughters or granddaughters. So, if you want to continue this behavior, a lot of women are not even going to be looking at anybody. They're going to be choosing who they want on looks. And then I don't want to hear men coming out here crying about, oh, women don't like men without money, or women don't like men that are older anymore, or women don't like men that are not, physically attractive. Because women would have to make their choice and be like, you know what? If I'm getting nothing, why do I want to be with you? Why would I want to sacrifice my beauty and my womb for you? Why would I want to bet a child for you? Men are out here making celebrations, thinking this is a good sign. Oh, every guy should take a lesson from this guy. Oh, yeah, I hope you all take a lesson from this guy, because I hope you do. Because the outcome of it, wow, we will have a different kind of podcast. And this particular podcast will not be about men that don't have women at all. It will be the rich men crying about, you know what, I have this and no woman wants me. Or men that are absolutely wealthy and going after younger women. I don't know why women don't want me anymore. Yes, because you have told us that you will treat women anyhow you want. And the fact that that woman was in that marriage, and a lot of people don't want to talk about why she filed that divorce. A lot of women don't want, a lot of people don't want to talk about why she filed that divorce. Why did she file the divorce? Why? Let's talk about that first before we go into, oh, she wants all this money. What did he do? What did he do? He went out there and brought not another woman when his wife was not around. She went on vacation with his family. And he brought another woman to their matrimonial home. He brought another woman to the house. And the woman decided to file a case that they now say it was fake, that she was lying. Why did you bring another woman into the house in the first place? Because I hear gold digging here, gold digging there. But we are not talking about the unfaithfulness. The fact that he actually abused his position. The fact that he went out and brought another woman into that house, into that home. We are not talking about that. We are not talking about what resulted in the wife wanting a divorce. We do not discuss about that because, we should not. Let's all focus on her wanting half of his stuff. At this point, I think she deserves it. People out here humiliating her, talking bad about her, saying terrible things about her. You know what I mean? And even though the justice system said they're still going to investigate, I don't want to know how many women he's been bringing in cheating on this woman before she decided at the end, you know what, I'm tired of this. I am not going to deal with this anymore. I want a divorce and I want you to compensate me. and everybody's happy that she didn't get anything. This should be a lesson to women also. It should be a lesson to women. Just because he's wealthy does not mean you're going to get anything. He got into that marriage, I'm pretty sure, did not inform her that his wealth is in his mother's name. Probably not, because she wouldn't have. I don't think that woman would have married him. I don't think. Because no woman would be in a relationship with you and hear that all your assets is in another person's name. That is a red flag to any woman. And that, before people say, yeah, but how do you define that? If she wanted him, then she shouldn't care if, his asset is in his mother's name. Why wouldn't she care? Because that means she has no power. That means she has no way of punishing him when he goes off. She has no power. He can go out and have any kind of relationship. He can even come out and say, you know what, I'm going to file the divorce. He can be tired with her one time and be like, I want a divorce. I found myself another girl that I really, really like. And she will still get nothing. She will still absolutely get nothing from that relationship. I'm going to say this. It was a shame seeing other women coming in their platform and thinking this was right. What he did was right. No. You must know that you're a very shitty person to make sure that none of your properties is in your name, and you probably did not tell your wife that none of those, before she married you, you didn't give her the opportunity to know. Because you know, if she steps out, it's going to be her loss. And not only is it a loss, she has already given him a child. This is embarrassing. I'm going to say this, ladies. Let me know what you think in the comment section right now, because this is disturbing. And I don't want to hear any man in this particular podcast, or I normally don't watch other people's podcasts anymore. I'm just going to tell you guys the truth, because I'm fed up of all the topics out there, because it gets in my nerves. I don't like going on other people. I even don't watch it. That's why many of the times you see me, I'm not even online. I could take like 8 days before I even make one video. It's because I don't like negativity all the time, and I don't like listening to people that I feel like are not intellectual enough. But this over here, if you go to Twitter, you will see a celebrating campaign. Oh, he won. Oh, he won. Men have been winning since the dawn of age. Men have been treated anyhow. A man, it depends on the mood men are on. They will treat a woman anyhow. It doesn't matter. To the fact that even in those days they had something called, I can't remember the name, when a woman talks too much, the husband puts like a lock on her mouth. It literally locks her mouth. Women have been burnt as witches because men were not happy enough, and they felt like those women were too empowering. They didn't bend to the rules. Those women did not bend to the religion, or those women. Do you know the suffering that women have gone through in the whole of history? Even till this day, it has not ended. And then you see some women will jump on a bandwagon and literally support men. If you ask men about what have been done to women till this day, some of them will have excuses to present to you, or say, oh, it was not me, it was that guy. Oh, it was not me, it's that guy. And some of them will even try to justify it. They will try to justify that particular topic. Now, seeing people literally singing praises of this man, I'm like, see, let me tell you something. This man have literally branded himself. Now, every woman in the whole world knows that nothing belongs to him. He's going to find it very difficult to find a woman that is going to be in a relationship with him. You think those women that are going to come are not going to think about, oh, what about if he cheats on me? What about if I love him? I'm truly in love with him. And because his assets are not in his name, he still can go cheat on me or decide to divorce me. And then I will be the next fool that will not get anything, no compensation. I will get no compensation for my pain. I'm going to say this, ladies, really be careful out there. Just because he has money does not mean he's going to give you any. You might be in that relationship getting absolutely nothing but pain and heartbreak. So think about it when you want to go into any kind of relationship. You might be there suffering, and people will be looking at him and be like, oh, but he's rich, so you get it. Nah, you might get absolutely nothing. Even if he's a billionaire nowadays, you might actually get absolutely nothing. Because it looks like every time they want to make it worse. They want to cheat you out of something and still misbehave. What he did is unfair, and I hope she has a better lawyer. Because it cannot be. What he did was wrong. The outcome was the divorce she filed. He cheated on her. He brought another woman into the house. And if she filed a divorce and asked for whatever she asked, she had the right to ask for it. She gave that man a child. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.